way you can see inside the recently closed Winnsboro, South Carolina Walmart is through a small hole torn into the cloth of the sliding front doors. The opening offers a surprisingly wide glimpse of a store that once sold almost everything the 3,500 residents of this town might need.
It came without warning. 63 Sam's Club all over the country shutting down today.
Members looking to shop here at Sam's Club in Owings Mills never made it through the front door. To make matters worse, it appears employees here had no warning. And rather than a pink slip, they received a rude wake-up call.
And they said that the employees were called this morning and said they lost their job.
Sears is announcing it will be closing 100 more stores between March and April. 64 of them Kmart stores, 39 of them Sears stores. This is on top of the 350 stores that Sears closed last year in 2017.
The notice posted out front of the Sam's Club in Linden, closed today and every day moving forward.
I was in shock.
Linden Mayor Derek Armstead says nearly 200 jobs wiped out in the blink of an eye, opened yesterday, and then today with no notice, closed.
This happened all so sudden. We received a call at approximately 9 o'clock this morning informing us that there was going to be a major announcement. And at first I thought it was going to be good news, maybe perhaps expanding, but it was quite the opposite. I think the employees deserve at least some sort of notification. You shouldn't wake up and have to come to a location and find that you no longer have a job.
Walmart should have been doing a victory dance with bright lights and trumpets, and now it's staring at floodlights. You know, it's done something bad. And so the wonderful thing it's done by increasing permanent wages for 1 million employees is now being defined by, sadly, 11,000 people being let go. The timing's ridiculous. And they must have.
How does that happen?
I've got a feeling they were trying to. I can only look at this going, you were trying to slip this one under the carpet. There's no strategy here. There seems nothing really professional here, apart from you trying to cover up.
A massive shelter along the Mexico border where migrant children eat, sleep, and learn. Once a Walmart's Casa Padre in Brownsville, Texas, is now being used by the U.S. government to house nearly 1,500 migrant boys, most of them Central American or Mexican. And the first thing they see when they come in, this mural of President Trump, with a line he tweeted 2 years before being elected to office. Quote, "Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war." As they line the hallways to go outside and play for their allotted 2 hours a day, the kids pass murals featuring other U.S. presidents and inspirational quotes. Most are unaccompanied minors, while dozens of others have been forcibly separated from their parents as a result of a new Trump administration zero-tolerance policy that prosecutes anyone who crosses the border illegally, a measure that sparked outrage from both sides of the aisle Thursday.
This is barbaric. This is not what America is, but this is the policy of the Trump administration.
We don't want kids to be separated from their parents. I think I just made that really clear.
This is the first look at Casa Padre. The footage released by the Department of Health and Human Services comes after a U.S. senator was turned away when trying to gain access. An influx of immigrants has brought the facility to the brink of capacity, with the shelter receiving a waiver to house nearly 300 more children than it's licensed for. A recent Reuters report showed that nearly 1,800 immigrant families were separated at the border from October 2016 to February of this year.
Evil Trump strikes again. Shocking images of immigrant children sleeping in cages on the floor. And, of course, a former L.A. mayor and Obama flack. Key journalists all blame heartless Trump. But not so fast, everyone. Turns out these pictures were 4 years old when their hero, Obama, was in charge. And with that, the loud condemnations go silent. Who cares now, since their idol was boss at the time? But there's more. This photo of an all-baby seat immigration detention bus was also shared and blamed on Trump. One anchor called it a prison bus just for babies. But the photo was also from Obama's era, and it's a bus for field trips. And did you hear the widely shared claim about 1,500 immigrant kids that were separated from mom and dad, again, by evil Trump? Lie. These children actually arrived alone, minus their parents, and then were placed among sponsors. The government had lost track of them, which says something about the system that Trump actually wants to fix. And so as Trump cements his agenda through significant legislation, these folks have the vapors over imaginary discrimination. But if you can't blame him for that, what's next? Ebola? Malaria? Your lousy love life? And they accuse Trump of spreading baloney. The media can't even check the date on a photo. And that's their job, to check facts. It's all the usual suspects, identity activists, the paranoids in pajamas. You know, the New York Times. Fake news is now no longer a catchphrase. It's a brand.